And all right, everyone. And let me set up a little bit there. I'm trying to
pay attention, bitch.
Yeah, I'm trying to rest my my lower back. It seemed to be a really good idea to do loads of classes. The gym, like all female classes, are doing fucking yoga and oops.
Dude, don't knock yoga and Pilates, man. I have seen fucking professional fighters cry doing them exercises. Trust me.
Well, the thing was, you know, it was a typical kind of. I walked in to the first. Actually, the first class was like a body pump class or something like that. So it was pretty much like walking in and going like, "All right, it's me, and there's 22 pairs of yoga pants. This is a good day. Let's have fun here." And
unless you were wearing yoga pants, in which case your great day would be seen by everybody.
Well, yeah, you know, I was actually going commando because I didn't realize we were going to be doing so many star jumps. So I didn't bring a spare pair of pants. Yeah, anyway, it was like flapping around like a kind of fish when you put it out of the water. And, you know, anyway, but no, I went to the class and I mean, like I watched like, well, I took part in the class and I literally was like, holy shit, this is pretty tough. And then I signed up to some yoga and some Pilates classes as well, thinking, yeah, I need a bit of a stretch. I need to do this. My core needs some more flexibility and whatever else. And yeah, that was pretty tough as well. Jesus,
dude, but I'm telling you, some of that shit's hard. I mean, I don't know what sort of fucking pussy ass shit you might have been doing, but if it was a good class, it can fuck you up. I mean, if it was some of that some floor based Pilates and what do you call them, reformer Pilates, man, that stuff is nasty. It can be nasty. No. If you're stiff as well, like naturally quite tight around your trunk and midsection, man, that sort of shit really starts messing you up.
Oh yeah, I mean my muscles are probably like, you know, like when you leave a rubber band in the drawer for like a year and then you go back and you try and ping it and it snaps. That's like my muscles.
Yeah, try and put it around
my crisps. All my ligaments. Yeah. I'm just making sure we're on Facebook. So
I think it came up. Might have been YouTube. But I'm not too sure.
I know we went on Facebook, but yeah, I don't. Anyway, so. What was I going to say? So yeah, I've been doing the classes. I did. I had a day off today because I did 7 classes in 3 days. So I was like, yeah, better have a break.
making the best use out of your newfound joblessness.
Well, you know, I just had some free time, and I just thought to myself, well, let's do this. Let's do. You know, I've been a member of this gym for 2.5 years. And I've not done a class yet, so I'm going to try and actually do some. They're not bad. Yeah. I don't think we're on Facebook, by the way.
YouTube peeps getting your gym chat for free.
Yeah. Next time I'll cost you. So other than that, I mean, how's your week? Your collecting week been, George?
It's been all right. I got the Mega Man in from HMO, got the blue version in. So I took it out of the box, had a little look at it. It looks fucking fantastic. So I'll be bringing that down for you next week for review. Which I'm really looking forward to. Get that done. Other than that, relatively quiet. Apart from some special needs kid apparently buying my Thanos by accident, and the guy messaging me on eBay saying, yeah, my son's special needs, which basically means probably a collector or something. That's probably what that basically means. Is that, you know, he bought this by accident and all this, and I was a bit like, he actually sent me a quite reasonable offer and negotiated with me, and then got to the price that he's accepted. So I don't think he's quite as stupid or as quite as special as you're making out he is. Actually, that's somebody's wife blatantly that's messaged me back going, yeah. You ain't having this. I'm going to make an excuse and you ain't having it. So other than that, that was it really. So nearly sold one, but got another one in instead. Typical me.
Great. I got the Bad English Flash, which It's really, really nice piece, actually. It goes really well with all the kind of premium format pieces.
Yeah,
which
I saw your pictures.
Which
actually look fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't actually post the pictures because my pictures weren't that great. I think I did you a little video. But I
enjoy those moments though. Those star moments.
Yeah. Well, no one really gets to see them, so you know, just they're just for you. So yeah,
you happy with it?
Oh yeah, it's really nice actually. It's nicer than no, I'm joking. No, it's really good. I mean, it's more of a museum pose, and
I was looking at the video. I was super impressed, man. I was really impressed with it. I'm very looking forward to reviewing that again next week. I'm looking forward to getting that under the lights, taking some really good pictures of that, and seeing what's what. Because I think certainly in your video, I wasn't too sure on the unmasked portrait from pictures. But on your video, the fucking unmasked head looks spot on, Barry Allen, like perfect from the comics. So I was really impressed with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the problem with, I think a lot of the unmasked heads, they just don't really look very. I mean, like even the one that Salt and Pepper did when I was actually with Andre, he basically took the unmasked head of the one he made when it was running through the water, and he said, he goes, oh, I really like it, the mask, the pose, blah 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 blah, and then he passed me the unmasked head, and he goes, yeah, it looks like Beavis and Butthead. I was like, okay.
The problem is that only museum based standing really can work with an unmasked pose like that, because. You know, when he's running through the water, him not having a mask on is like you just don't see that much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's kind of hard. It's hard to do. So that I think the fact that they have him holding the helmet and it doesn't have those flashes coming off the back of his arms, I think that's clever. I think you've got two really different poses there, and I think that's great.
Yeah,
but considering it's a museum pose, usually you get one switch out head, no storytelling difference. You get none of that. So I thought it looked great. So I'm looking forward to seeing it up close, see if I could pick any flaws in your shit. Ruin your day. I know
you like doing that. Well, yeah, I don't really listen to you very much.
I've left. You love doing that to me. Don't even pretend that you don't enjoy immensely going, oh, George, you got a little scratch here. And I go, oh, fuck, have I? And you just go home going, like that.
Well, that's what someone did on one of the videos. They said, it looks like there's a scratch on the 2099 base. And I was like, you motherfucker.
From the smoke on it.
Yeah, damn it.
It does that.
Yeah, like a little bit. Trying to think really. Other than that, I mean, I did sell the Hulk market today. Went to take that to
Shabba.
Yeah, well, it says Shabba on it. I told the guy to watch the video to, said, have you seen the video? Because it's signed. And he goes, oh, yeah, I've seen it. It's cool. And then I said, yeah, but it's signed, like personalized to some guy called Shabba. And he's like,
Shabba Ranks.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Mr. Leatherman. So, yeah. By the way, we're not on live on Facebook for some reason.
So today we're going to, have you got a tea as well?
No, it's actually coffee.
Huh.
So, yeah.
It's funny today. So, we're going to go through one. We're going to go. What is it? We're going to Tokyo.
We're going to go over the Wonderfest Tokyo. Tokyo Wonderfest winter. The winter one. So it's like
the Winter Wonderland one.
Yeah. So it's Wonder Festival, and then it's Tokyo when it's winter. Yeah.
Sweet.
So there is that.
Hope we got a lot of pictures to go over, because I've got to be honest, I ain't seen much. To be honest, been quite disappointed with what I've seen. I'm
going through and just trying to find. There you go. Plan to pick it up. I don't think either of us will pick up the Cap or the Harley at the moment.
It's funny though.
Maybe later. Maybe late.
It's interesting about that cap though, because I think that Captain America, it reminds me, just bear with me now, don't say anything stupid, but it reminds me of the Comiket Carnage. In terms of this is what I mean. In terms of the fact that it doesn't look like a comic book accurate Captain America, but it's got loads of fucking textures and details and craft that have gone into that piece. I mean, there's a lot of work that has gone into that fucking piece. And I mean, it's sculpted by Canal and Daniel Bell. You know, it's definitely looks impressive. But if you're like a comic Captain America sort of, you want that type of piece in your collection, I'm not sure if it fits that bill. I think it doesn't look like any comic cap that I've ever seen. It looks fucking amazing though, and I reckon if you see it in hand, you're going to be very impressed with it. Got to say one thing though, it's well similar to the Superman pose, isn't it?
A bit. I mean, the fact that they did the heads, like the
it was not heads. Just that. It's sort of like the turn, isn't it? He's got like this turn sort of that he's doing and he's got the head down by his side and he's turning, leaning up and sort of. I mean, the legs look different because the legs have got alternative bent knee up. The cap's got a different knee up to the Superman, but I mean, the top part really is a very similar pose. Very, very similar indeed.
Sure.
You're not going to get it?
Not at the moment. I mean, never say never. I mean, there's always late night ordering, and you can never really. I can never really write it off. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe. I mean, I'll. Especially with
the thing is that Widow, though, man. That Widow's been done. I mean, yeah. I don't want to sound like an arsehole, but XM Black Widow is fucking really stunning piece, and you ain't getting nowhere near that. Just don't fucking bother. It's another one of them pieces. I think I really like that piece a lot. I really like the switch outs and the gate, and I think it's just perfect. I think it's really seductive and really nice piece actually. And I really like the actually like both head portraits too. It's just like Thanos now, isn't it? Now Sideshow have nailed it. Just forget about it.
Yeah, I mean you get that. I mean, yeah, I mean the XM one was good when it came out, and then it's had its day, and now the Sideshow one is better. So hey,
hard day, isn't it? Though that's hard. Oh, I love that piece as well. But shame.
C'est la vie. I mean, that's the way it is, really.
Like in Pumping Iron, isn't it? The wolf climbing the hill is hungrier than the wolf that's on top of the hill. You see? That's what you get, man. They're all chasing now. Everyone's trying to...
I'm nervous. I'm shaking.
I love that. I watched a bit of it the other day. I always watch a little. It motivates me to train as well sometimes when I watch him.
Yeah, I mean the thing about it is, I'm just tagging some stuff here. It is actually really funny when you watch it, and he is like you can see like when you watch back over his interviews and you watch back over the Pumping Iron and the other stuff, you can see. He had so much charisma.
I mean, I love it when he's sitting having dinner with them, and he says, because it's obviously Lou's first, like big one. He won like the universe, which is like the amateurs the year before, and he gets into the Olympia, and Arnold's there, and he says he sits there, and he's like, "Can you believe I've won this 6 fucking times?" He said, "You know what? I called my mum the other day. I just told her I won again." The show hadn't even been on, and they're sitting there. They're like, "Yeah, I just told her I won already." And he's like, "Fucking hell!" You just sit there, and you could imagine being Lou, sitting there and thinking, "Oh, this fucking guy." And I mean, he was massive as well. Like Lou Ferrigno was like 40 pounds heavier. Big fucking guy, massive he was then. And you just think, shit, you've got this monster that's coming in, and you sit there having lunch with him and his dad and all this, and you're just bossing them. You're just absolutely mind fucking them for the whole breakfast. I just thought, wow, you know, he's very similar to like how, you know, like Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Now, if you ever watch Bruce Lee have an interview or anything like that, you're mesmerized by how controlled he is, how in charge of everything he is. It's great to watch.
Yeah.
That
anyway,
is awesome. Pumping Iron is awesome. If you ain't seen that shit, watch that shit. Even if you're not into like training or any of that, just watch, because Arnold is a joy.
You watch it for his charisma and the comedy. You know, it's worth watching. So we got to kill another 4 minutes before we go to Facebook. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties as always, but
Facebook always does a little bit of a delay though. Whenever you want to go live, they always like to delay it.
Sinister Statues said he just watched The Crow for the first time. I don't know if it's a good time to watch it.
Yeah,
problem
it's a great film.
That's it like 22 or 23 years after it come out. I mean, you know, it is a bit dated. The effects are quite dated, but I watched it about 3 months ago, and it was good. It was really good. I mean, I really enjoyed it still, but then I've got the attachment to it. Franco Carlissimo, Franco Carlissimo says he loves Pumping Iron, but then again, I mean, all you sculptor guys need to watch the bodybuilding stuff anyway. You should for the anatomy.
I'll tell you something. I mean, Arnold is beautifully, aesthetically beautiful physique. I mean, me personally, I always liked our own guy who was Dorian Yates was my preferred. If I could like walk around and look like anybody, I would want to look like. I mean, that guy. Fuck me, that was. I mean, he was one of the first real big guys at like, you know, 245. I think it was about 250, 245. But just a beautiful. I mean, he was my preferred. But you look at it.
How much you say?
About two. I think it was about 245, 250.
Because
you got to remember, Arnold weren't that big, you know. Like, I mean, in terms of like weight and stuff, he was like about two. I think he was about 225, 230. I don't think he was huge. These guys. You know, Yates was like 20, 30 pounds heavy, you know.
Omar, he says, Pumping Iron got me into steroids.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Generation Iron.
I used to watch it. Generation Iron, yeah, that's different, isn't it? That's like they did a new version. That was shit. They didn't without Arnold. It's shit. You know what I mean? These guys, all these fucking guys, are boring. The best thing about that Generation Iron though was watching Branch Warren like 2 weeks before competition.
Falls off a horse or something.
And the guy interviewed guys like, "Is that advisable that you're up there? Like you're on stage in like 2 weeks?" He's like, he looks at him like, "Oh, fuck off, you stupid fuck." And then the horse like gets spooked and bolts and throws this fucker straight off it, and I think he rips his hamstring and he can't compete. Yeah. And I mean, it's just like you're sitting there like, oh my god, like, it couldn't be worse. It couldn't be worse timed. Literally after the guy's like, do you think riding that horse is a good idea 2 weeks before you're on stage? And it's like I mean, if you'd have believed it, you'd have thought it was all set up for the cameras. That's how bad it was. I mean, fuck. Yeah. But yeah, man, they didn't have any gripping power, them guys. So Ronnie was pretty good, you know, like Coleman. I used to like watching him. He used to make me laugh.
I've seen Ronnie Coleman and I've seen Dorian Yates. Someone's just mentioned Kai Green. I've seen Kai Green as well. But Kai Green
don't look like a nice. He just looks like a fucking horrible person. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I get the feeling with him, like watching him and stuff, and listen to him talk. I don't know. I just think to myself, fuck, you know, he doesn't look like particularly humble. He seems angry, like really angry, almost quite bitter about something. And you know, maybe it's because, you know, fucking the Gift has been fucking stealing titles left, right, and center. You know, maybe that's why. But he just seems really like bitter about things. It's not always good. You know what I mean? It doesn't transcend well when I'm watching. I just think I can't watch you.
Yeah. Well, we've been killing time. And we are going to go live now on Facebook after all that time.
This isn't a bodybuilders chat. What the fuck? What are we on?
Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't the the bodybuilding chat. So what we'll do now is we are now live on the Facebook. So yeah, sorry guys, we were stalling there to get that on. It basically takes like God, like 10 minutes or something, and I missed it, so I had to wait another 10 minutes and whatever else. But apparently, Nicholas is saying Kai is very, very, very humble.
He is.
Apparently.
Seems quite angry, though. You know, is that just me?
And a really nice chap, but he's had some seriously rough times. I don't know. I've met him. When I met him, he looked a bit of a cunt. So I don't know. when I saw what's his name, Dorian Yates, he seemed pretty cool. And what's his name, Ronnie? Ronnie just seemed like he was just there to sign, really, just there to, you know, every time someone went to speak to him, he's like, you want a picture? You want to get a picture? You want to get a signature? You want to get this? You want to buy one of them? He was a bit like that. So
a business, yeah, like a bit businessy.
Very, very businessy. But then, I mean, when Dorian Yates walked past, you know, I don't know whether you've been to one of the conventions at Excel, but he was literally just walking through the food court, and he was in front of us.
I went there once with work, but it wasn't like comfortable. I went there with a few other trainers, and we were fucking like, we were like looking for equipment and meet. You know what I mean? It was a bit like that. It was a bit shit, to be honest. I didn't have a good time. I couldn't like relax, enjoy it. Loads of fit women walking about, stunning women everywhere. But
he was basically
business.
He was in front of us. He was just walking in front of us, and that big guy Kevin, the one who was talking to you about deadlifts, he goes, "That's Dorian Yates there. It's just there." You know, and we looked at him like, "Oh fucking hell." You know?
Man, I'd have had to go and speak to him because I'd have had to tell my admiration for his physique.
All right. Anyway, thank you guys. We're back on track. God damn it, we just wasted 20 minutes talking about that. Sorry, this is a statue chat, so we're going to deviate back to that now.
It's never a waste talking about beautiful male physiques. Dynamic.
Yeah, we were talking about anatomy, and then it went on to that. But anyway, so Wonderfest, we're going to go on to that, and we're basically going to go. So we're going straight into the pictures.
Well, before you do, I've got to say, man, I'm like severely disappointed with, you know, what's been shown. I haven't seen jack shit from anybody. So whoever's over there and meant to be like showing it, I'm really disappointed with the amount of content. I've seen a handful of pictures, and that is all I've seen. I've seen no videos. I've seen no, you know, nothing. I mean, what was Prime One even fucking there? I saw that monster like from really far away, and it was just a bit like, I'm sure there's a fucking handful of people that are over there meant to be reviewing and pictures and stuff like that. But I thought thought it looked really, it's been really low key, man. Too low key for my liking, I've got to say.
Well, the thing is, as well, is normally you have Calvin Loke, and he normally does a lot of the Prime One Live stuff. He'll go around and he'll film a lot of the Prime One stuff. Calvin, I don't think, was there this time.
Well, we fucking know that because we didn't see nothing.
Yeah. But then you had a few reviewers over there, so you had like at least 3 American reviewers. Oh no, so 2 like, well, actually, it was an American, a Canadian, and an Italian guy, and they didn't really cover a lot. They just stayed to kind of one section, but yeah, you guess you know.
You know what was sad is that I was sitting at home, and I saw like a picture shared by like pictures, and they weren't from any of those guys you're talking about. And then I was like, "Oh fuck, is this on?" And that should never be the case. That's bad.
Well, the first pictures I saw was actually Nicholas when he was posting. He was sharing pictures on RaddTitan. And they were the first ones I saw was Nicholas posting them. And I think he tagged me to the one saying,
"You're gonna buy this?
Here's the Guyver. What do you think?" And I'm like, "Yes, that's going to be mine. Yes."
I don't know if anybody else got a lot of content. Like, you know, let us know. But for me, it just seemed to fly past, like really under the radar, and that's really disappointing for a show like that. It should be fucking everywhere. Should see it on every page. I'm in so many pages and so many different places, and it just really went under the radar too much for me. Yeah.
Well, I was looking. I mean, I wanted a video of Guyver 3. I couldn't find one. I wanted a video of that fucking Zod thing that looked amazing. Couldn't find one, and I wanted a video
with that picture that was taken from about fucking 45 feet away.
I wanted that, and then I wanted that King Kong, and the what's that thing called? The skull crusher, or Skull Crusher, Skull Crawler, Skull something.
Skull Crawler.
Whatever he's called. Is it Skull Crawler? Okay.
Skull Crawler. Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted videos of those, and I nothing.
Very interested in that dio, actually. Personally, myself, that's something I would really love. Really looks nice.
Well, we'll see what's going on.
Hopefully, you've got some more fucking pictures that I can actually sit and enjoy now, because I've seen pretty much next to Sweet FA about it.
Well, we go. Oh, by the way, I'm just going on to, because it's got a lot of the Berserk stuff. Well, that big fucking Berserk thing. I watched the new Berserk, the newer Berserk, like 3 movies, because there's a guy called Emmanuel who goes on about them all the time. So I'm like, all right, I got to watch it at some point. Chad watched them, and once I got over the animation, which I really don't like the style, it's like a really bad extended 3D cutscene from like a PS2 video game, and it took me a while to get used to the animation. But then once I got used to it, I actually did quite enjoy the 3 movies of Berserk. They kind of changed the story. They changed the story.
This is now why you get them 50 extra points that I got, because when people tell you to do things, you actually do them, and I just go yeah and don't, because there's no fucking way. Somebody said to me, you need to watch this, and I don't fancy, I'll be like yeah, and that's it. That's the end of that conversation.
I watched the 25 episodes, which are like 22 minutes each, and then I watched the
that's a lot of stuff for someone who don't like the look of it.
No. The first one, I like the style of it, but then the second one was about 5 hours, and I watched it over the last 3 days. And you see more of Zod. You see more of him in there, and then in the original series, you don't see the Skull King. And Zod.
You're talking to me like I know who any of these fucking guys are.
Well, Zod's that big fucking like demon.
Akuma looking.
Yeah, but then he changes into this other dude.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And then he's got
pictures.
Anyway, the Nosferatu Zod ain't in the original one. There's a part of him on the original one where he's sitting on a horse, but you don't know who the fuck he is. But then the demon one is in this cave. But anyway, anyway, fucking shit. I thought we weren't going to deviate. So if I go up here,
say that. How can you even say that? This is us we're talking about.
Yeah. Do you know if we actually stuck to like a proper routine of saying here is what we're going to talk about, and we fucking talk about it, the chat would be about 10 minutes long.
It'd be shit and all.
Yeah, probably.
Well, it'd be shit for me. I wouldn't enjoy it, and then therefore I would not be doing it, because it would be like, if you want to give me a script, I'm gonna wipe my ass with it, because I've got no interest in communicating that way. I remember one time we had to do a script for something. I can't remember what it was and honestly, it was the most painful fucking time of my life.
We tried to do a script of like what we were doing on RaddTitan. And we tried to script it to try and do like we are RaddTitan. We're doing these reviews, and we're doing a bit of this and a bit of that, and blah blah blah. And it just went really wrong. Can you see that? Sorry.
Yes, mate. I can see it.
What can you see?
I can see some really oversized pliers and a giant spanner. Either these little women are really small, or them tools are really big.
All right. For some reason, I've got fucking 4 sets of pictures open. So, okay. Just make sure this is on Facebook. Yes. And then I'll get these back. Okay. All right. So basically, yeah, this is going to be the Wonder Festival winter. So we're going to go onto the pictures, and even though I'm going to go, because people are talking about Berserk now. I don't know. I can even find a place to display that. This odd, I don't know. So Wonder Festival Tokyo, and first piece. So the first batch of pictures, it's basically it's all going to be Figurama and Prime One. There was another little company there, but I couldn't find their pictures when I went back into it. That's basically what the people were yeah, they're basically what people were posting. So Figurama, this is actually a piece I am. I've ordered this, and I am super excited. I was a huge fan of Devilman in the 90s. I did just watch Devilman Crybaby, and I fucking hated it. I
Alex, you say this every fucking week, man. Every week you tell me that you
bring it up every single week because I fucking really dislike it. It is terrible, and I'm going to say it next week. You got it? I've got it on my notepad.
Okay.
My notepad says, "Say Devilman Crybaby is shit."
Okay. As long as you're sticking to what you're meant to be saying. So this is Devilman versus.
It doesn't actually say that. I'll tell you what it does say.
Anon?
It actually says on there the name of something to remind me, and then I just checked afterwards and I realized I wrote the wrong name on there. So anyway, no, this is Devilman
versus
Amon.
Yeah,
so this is again, we've seen this loads of times, but I do love it.
It's sculpted by Caleb as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, Cole Creed 76. No, that's all I'm going to say. No, Devilman Crybaby is not great. He's saying Devilman Crybaby is great.
Don't just into your personal argument in your own time, bitch. Is this sculpted by Caleb? It is, isn't it?
This is sculpted by Caleb Nefran. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely job.
Just
if you don't know some of his pieces, man, he's done some fucking cracking pieces, and and some like really good customs. I think he did the new Doom on Throne thing.
He did the new Doom on Throne, and he also pretty much did the best two best kind of pieces for XM at the last show, which were probably Scorpion and Moon Knight. So he did both.
They're definitely two of the. I mean, Moon Knight is probably Scorpion and Moon Knight are both very nice.
And then he also did he did the one which people were disliking, which I am actually getting next week, which is Carnage. George, next Tuesday, that's coming in.
Sweet. Well, I'm going to be there. What are we doing? Are we going to get together Saturday? Yeah.
And Spider-Gwen may be shipped on Monday.
Sweet. So those two, Winter Soldier, Flash to do, Mega Man to do. Good. Happy times, bitch.
All right. Oh yeah, Dr. Octopus as well. Missed out that, didn't we? God. All right.
Yeah,
so anyway,
but that wasn't finished.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't painted. Then we go on to the Helsing Alakat, which is Dracula backwards. So this is kind of I don't know why companies do this, but who was that company in New York? Oh shit! Try Something. They're called Try Something, but they did the same thing. With what they did was they printed their prototype a bigger scale than the actual production piece was going to be, and that's what Figurama did. They printed this a bigger scale than their actual piece is going to be.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
I don't quite get why they do that.
No idea. I know I do.
So this,
shit, I fucking that does.
Yeah.
What's that, like 100-headed wolf or some shit?
100-eyed wolf, yeah, or something. But it's, I don't really know this anime very much, but this piece looks really impressive. I mean, all of these kind of German-looking soldiers there. Super impressive.
Looking swarmed up in this fucking thing. Yeah, it looks cool, man.
They've got look at the detail on that face there. Look.
Yeah, crazy. Love the eyes running around the base as well. The outside.
Yeah,
quite a gory this shit. It's really like fucking nasty.
Well, it is. I mean, there's another head where because he's pointing the gun down and he's just fired. There's a guy there who's been shot in the back of the head and fucking eyes popping out his head. Look.
Oh shit, man! Fuck me, that's brutal. Yeah.
Mm.
Love it. My wife might give me grief about this one.
Oh yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking about, Zach. Triforce. The Paragon Iggy piece. Yeah. So they basically print it in a bigger scale.
RaddTitan only works with the people's help. Because if we rely on Alex for fucking information, or me, it may get a bit ropey from time to time. It's the fucking whole point.
Oh, allegedly, do you know the reason as well? Someone said the reason why they printed it bigger is they oversize it in case the fans can't get close enough because it's too busy.
That's a good concept. It's a good idea.
Okay, it's a legitimate idea, I guess. But with the one in New York, that weren't the case because you could walk around and walk right up to it, but you didn't really want to. But anyway,
Guys at the back.
So you got like all these soldiers there. I don't even know how many there are. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6.
There's loads of people swarmed into that shit, man.
I can see 6. I can see 6 people in there. That must be massive.
Looks, yeah, I gotta say that it looks massive. It looks really beastly.
Super impressive. I do really like that. Oh God, Brendan Guerrera. God, we're gonna have to mute your comments.
What did you do? Did you show the woman and Brandon comment? What did he say?
No, Brendan says, "Don't rely on Alex. He'll let you down."
Oh, at least he's honest. We can always rely on Brandon to be honest in his own way.
Well, at least we got old Dickie Melbourne sticking up for me. So yeah, there you go. All right. Oh, I thought I was saying no photos then for a second. So you can take photos, but you can't touch.
Yeah, don't touch our shit, bitch.
Well, that's
I really love the flow of these. The details are fucking nuts. They just look crazy. They should be very proud of this. I mean, I'm super impressed with this and the Amon one, the Devilman one. I think they're fucking full of detail. Really, really quite dynamic. Nice. Really nice.
Oh no, there's the base on it. There's the back of the base. Yeah, so I really do like
not the back of the base. That's the front of the base, bitch.
Is it?
They must be putting that together.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Of course, I'm right.
Yeah,
double check my work, motherfucker. They're putting that together.
Brendan's saying he was only using me to get close to you.
Believe me, he ain't the first to have tried that shit. That's happened many times, man.
All right. So there you go. Quite a lot of these. Again, because these are the only pieces they took.
It fantastic. It really does.
Previous photo, you can see. Yeah, you can see the blood squaring out. And they've got switch out heads as well. Look, so you got some with masks, is that, and some without, or not? That one, that one's Ed dude. That's what you're talking about. That one's naughty.
That's fucking brutal as fuck. That is.
Yeah,
I'm glad they've taken the effort to wear them helmets that the guy can just shoot fucking through them. That's what got there in your pajamas. It's the fucking point.
Yeah. Really nice. This is up for pre-order, and first of all, if you want to pre-order it, use the promo code RaddTitan, and you get $40 off.
Shit.
So you can do that.
How much is it?
I don't know. I don't know. So you get $40 off, but then also I think they sold 65% or 67% in the first day.
Shit.
Yeah.
That means it was impressive for people when they see it.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. Congrats.
Darth Xenomorph, this is Helsing, not Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah. I should love
apparently
Vampire Hunter D.
Apparently it might Cole Creed says it might be sold out now.
Probably is. If it was at 67-70% on the first day, I very much doubt it ain't there anymore. But check it out, see if it is, if you want it.
Yeah. They've also got the a license for Hunter versus Hunter, so they're going to do the diorama for that. There's no images of that yet, so just a little tease.
Tease it.
Brendan said he tried the promo code RaddTitan at the hospital after you pushed me, but it wasn't valid. Well, next time, Brendan, I'll make sure it's something you can remember. I'll leave something for you to remind you of me.
Leave the mint on the pillow like you do for me. That's what I'm
Yeah. Then this is the Thor Ragnarok piece as well. So it's like the dead piece of that. Really cool as well.
You might need to see this in hand because I'm just not sure. I'm not sure on this yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's got that big zap thing that's going across him and all that. So, I mean, people add that to their Thor pieces, and for me, I just think that makes them look shit.
Yeah.
It does nothing. This thing.
Why is Nicholas getting involved now? God, everyone's getting involved. All right. Yeah, it's I can't even. Dwayne Japan says the body proportions look a little bit off on that one. I think I don't know if that's the angle, but yeah, I don't know if it's the angle, but I'm not really a fan
I get what
of.
you're saying, though, man. I totally get what you're saying there, though. I agree. I think there's something just looks a little off with this, but sometimes pieces, especially dynamic pieces, photographs are very, very difficult. Like, it's very hard. I mean, Jesus Christ, some of them are really difficult to get the proportions until they're in the right angle. And still,
I agree.
Still you can't photograph them very well. I mean, this is the thing, though, man. I still feel like I mean, some of these shots are pretty decent, but I we'll see how we go. Hopefully,
I think with these ones you need videos for something like that. I mean, the problem I have as well is with
walk around it. I need to see it in 3 dimensions as you walk around it and close up and close up. That's what I'm talking about. Is this level of coverage that I should be seeing, and I'm not seeing it, and it leaves me quite upset.
Yeah.
I haven't got my fix. This is the con that went by, and I just feel like I haven't got my statue fix out of it. Because
I'm not hugely a fan of the kind of the wisps in clear resin. So that's something I definitely need to see. I agree with you. Like the lightning clear resin on some of the pieces, I'm not really a fan of. So we'll have to see that in person, to be honest. Then you got the Trigun piece. So this is Vash, which you could only order at this show so far. So I don't know how well this sold, but this again another super dynamic piece.
On that hair, man, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. I actually went away and did my homework and watched a couple of episodes of this, which George didn't do.
No, don't do that. listen to me carefully, right? 0 fucks given. I look at a piece, I say what I think. That's it. I don't care. I'm not going to go and sit and watch programs that unless it gets highly recommended by some people I trust. I won't watch it, man. Life is too short. I'm not like you. When you put on a film, Alex, and you're like, right now, once it started, it has to end. I'm not like that. I give you 40 minutes, and then if in 40 minutes I don't like it, I'll turn it off.
Yeah, I'm quite lenient, and I have to watch it till the end, unfortunately. So
it looks a bit funny, that fucking cat being there. I mean, can you give me some history on that cat? A cat looks about out of place there.
No, there's a character in there. The thing is about him as well is he does these weird. He kind of because he's quite comical, and the thing as well is he gets like really weird looks on his face as well. Like he'll get like a cat face and stuff like that, which is quite bizarre.
What I've got to say about these fucking figure armor guys, man. These guys ain't fucking about.
Oh, they're not playing games.
I'm telling you now, they're not playing. This is not, this isn't ring around the rosy. This shit. This is serious shit that's going on. There's some serious details that are being thrown here, and it's this dynamic. It's got clear resin. It's got textures and fucking everything. It's just mad. They're not playing any games. This company.
Well, it's not like it's definitely not like all right. Our first couple of projects. One of the first project that came out that I saw, it may have been that may have been the first one, but the first one I saw was that Devil Man, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, holy fuck cakes. That Devil Man was fucking amazing. And again, it just came out of nowhere. Yeah, the paint there on the boots.
Yeah, nice. Loads of tech, really good, making it look aged and detailed. And I'm loving this. This is almost very much taken from the Sideshow Deadpool Heatseeker sort of look, but just done on steroids. Talk about Dorian Yates, man. This piece is on steroids version. Yeah. The only thing is, obviously, it's just the cat looks a little out of place to me. But I mean, like I said, I don't watch it, so I don't know. Just looks a bit like Hello Kitty sort of jumped in that fucking shot.
Well, some of the animation, if you watch the original few, I mean, I watched the pilot and I think a couple of episodes after, and the animation's a bit ropey, and some of the characters look a bit questionable. So they've done a really good job to make this look cool.
Yeah. Fuck, that's big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I didn't notice that before, but you've got like all the bullets ricocheting. You see them? They're bouncing off, they're ricocheting. I didn't notice that before. A really, really
Yeah,
cool
man.
piece.
Looks nuts. Looks really impressive.
That looks just so fragile. God.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be letting Alex put this together.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to go anywhere near that.
We were at the show, right? And then they were like, "Oh, can you put this together, man? This is when me and you go get a coffee and forget what we were told."
Well, I wish I did that. I wish we didn't fucking open our mouth with XM. I mean, like, we could have had a whole day off. We could have had a whole day off, and we went to them. Yeah, when you're setting up on Friday, oh yeah, we'll come down. We'll help you out.
Statue junkies, man. We wanted to like get in the box and see what was going on. I mean, they went, "Oh, do you want to put a prototype Spider-Man together?" And we were like, "Fucking yeah!" And then like, the first box open, and I can tell you this:
no instructions.
The last fucking piece finished. I'll tell you that it was the last piece up and ready. Hulkbuster was built before that.
The funny thing was when we were putting our videos together, there was the what's it called, the time-lapse video, and you could see us walking back and forward trying to put that Spider-Man together, and I think Stanley comes over and tries to put some bits on, and then Stanley can't put it together. Then that dude with the glasses comes over to try and put it on, and he's just like, leave it, I'll glue it later. he couldn't even get it on. So yeah, God.
I wanted posters. The shit.
And then everyone else turns up about fucking 5 hours later when it's all half done. Anyway, so yeah, that's all the kind of Figurama stuff. So you've got the Vash, the Helsing, and the Thor, and the Devilman versus Amon. So that was the main pieces, which you would.
I think 3 absolutely stellar pieces out of 4 for me there. I mean, I have to see Thor. I don't think photographs as well as it probably may look, but these other ones are fucking madness.
So basically, they're the ones you probably would have seen posted everywhere. They got the most coverage, really. And then this goes on to the Prime 1 pieces. So this is Alyssa from Tekken. So this actually went up for pre-order a couple of weeks ago, and they had
ain't seen this before.
No, it went up for pre-order a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I ain't seen it.
So yeah, so this is a Tekken character, Tekken 7. So yeah, again, I don't know the character. I don't play video games anymore. But again, Prime 1 are great. This looks really nice. Face looks great. They're very good at this kind of like anime look anyway.
Yeah, they get this, don't they? They definitely nailed this shit to the wall. That's for sure.
Yeah, look at. Well, the thing is they'll have the 3D files.
It's amazing how delicate they can get, like things like the hair and shit. Now, I mean, the standards are just getting higher and higher and higher. You know.
Yeah.
It's like I remember when I was a kid, like fucking, I don't know, my uncle or something. You know, when I was younger, like I think like one of his jobs or something, he left or whatever, and I went up to my nan's, like he was living at my nan's house, and I went up into his room and he had like one of them fucking blow up dolls, you know, one of them sex dolls.
Who had that one? I'm talking about.
He had like a blow up, like someone in his office give him it for a joke, and made him walk around with it at his like leaving do or something. Yeah. Well, that's what he told me anyway. Might have been his actual sex doll, for all I fucking know. But all I remember is I remember it being this blown up inflatable shit thing with this stupid fucking like mask face thing. Yeah, and now I watched a program the other day, and these fucking things are like talking to you now, made of like fucking best materials. I mean, honestly, the technology on shit is just moving so fast, man, and the statues exactly the same. Every year it looks like fucking 5 years have gone by. You really can't afford to be putting out some half-ass shit because it just gets absolutely slapped stupid.
Well, that was the issue, I believe, with the Pop Culture Shock Ninjas. That's what I said about they released it, and because they were delayed 3 years,
they're fucking.
They missed.
They're the worst 1/3 scale pieces I've seen. Easy.
Yeah,
by a million miles. The fact that them videos have not been released is purely for the fact they get fucking smashed. There is nothing positive that comes out of them reviews. Nothing.
So I've still got the Scorpion somewhere.
You post it.
Huh?
Post that shit and see what happens. Fucking hell. I turned up and you pulled that thing out there, man. Honest to God, it was the most disappointing fucking day I've ever had. Other than Liu Kang. Liu Kang was worse.
Apparently, yeah. Fork Anderson says filth will not be tolerated.
Exactly, that's my boy. That's my boy chatting there. I've got to say, I'm loving this chrome, like this mirrored thing at the bottom.
Yeah.
And these spikes all coming out of it. I don't know what it is, but it looks fucking cool.
Well, she's got that. It's continued from the things coming out of her back.
Ah.
Like that.
She's like a half mechanical woman then, like a jet or something.
Fuck knows. God knows. I
Looks
don't know.
cool,
But she's
really
hot.
cool. Funny, you can definitely tell that's fully sculpted.
Then you got the Bane. Did you like the Bane?
I saw some pictures. This I actually saw with the arms open. I think that might have been Nicholas as well.
Yeah. There is. I mean, this is the.
I want to say thank you very much for sharing. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Really do. Keep up the good work.
So this,
I do actually. I really like this. I've got a big. I mean, I've got a big canvas of Bane in of Hardy Bane in my room. In fairness, it is my favorite. Batman.
I thought you were going to say you have a big gay crush on Tom Hardy.
I do. I have a massive gay crush on any man with talent. Aaron Ray Perez, fucking anybody you want who's got ridiculous talent. I'm your man. I'm your backing vocal. I tell you that. And that's my favourite Batman film is the one with Tom Hardy in it as Bane. I think that's the best Batman film. Yeah, it's my favourite.
So you, this is the 1/3 scale Bane, and I think this looks really nice. I think this was really popular anyway with the people.
Looks crazy.
So this is the switch out torso, and then
this is Prime 1 then.
This is Prime 1, yeah.
Sweet.
And the thing is though the actual the actual like regular. I don't think you need the that's the switch out bust.
For me, if you're going to do this. See, I know this bit. This bit is where he says about to Batman where they're fighting, and he says, I'm fucking Ra's al Ghul, fucking whatever. I'm to Ra's al Ghul, definitely. And he says that, and then pulls his arms out like that. But the other one, that other bust, that other thing showing me that he needs to have his hands on his waistcoat crossed like that. You know, he walks like this with his hands on like in between that, that little V part is on his like thing, and he holds it and he walks like that a lot. And for me, that's what they needed to do. They needed to put it like that. That arms down shit is kind of pointless. And he actually looks too thin there because it looks like all of his clothes are a little bit too baggy on him. Loose, it looks a bit warm. Looks too loose to me. This I like though. This with the arms out, I like, and I like the fact that Tom Hardy. That I don't know. I think it's his left hand. He can't open that bottom finger. It's got nerve damage. Bottom finger. Yeah, he can't open it. If you watch any of his films, you'll see that this one of his hands, this finger is always down, and the others can come up, but that one never moves.
Sorry, look at that fucking head. That looks amazing.
Yeah, it does. It looks real. I mean, they've really got the eyes and the definition on his face spot on.
Looks great.
It does look a bit lean to me, though, Alex. Man, it looks a little lean in this photo, bro. Don't know if it's angle. I think the camera needs to be about 6 inches lower because I mean the bicep, the turn in the forearm, the bicep. I'm definitely can see like good lats and good shoulders. But I mean, Hardy was quite big for this film. He put on quite a lot. I mean, he put on like about 40.
He's not big guy though. He's only like 5'10". He's only 5'9", 5'10" anyway.
He's 5'10", but he went from like 170 pounds to like 210 pounds. You know what I mean? So he's not little. He's about. It might actually be more. Maybe he's about 180, and he went for like 220. But he put on a lot of size. It's the angle anyway. I need to see other pictures. Yeah, that's not a better angle. Oh yeah.
Well, that's a better angle. What are you talking about?
That one's fine. Yeah, that's good. Some great detailing on that. I like that a lot. Too much light though in this photo, so the translucent resin skin looks rubber.
Well, if you look behind, it's a problem with all these conventions. There are these like big spotlights behind, above, everywhere. So, nice detail on the pads, and then there you go. Yeah, this left. I like it. I think.
Yeah, it looks fucking great. It does. It looks special. It does. There's no doubt about it. If you've got like a movie Batman, you put like, I don't know, put this next to like Batfleck and all that. That's just like, if you're if I was a Batman, like I like the Batman films, But you know, you could have, you know, the Bane from the Nolan trilogy. You could have the Joker from the fucking the Burton stuff, and then you could have, you know, the Batfleck from today. And that, I mean, you have a nod to all the films. I really like that idea.
Well, Cole Creed says arms down with what's that? Arms down torso would have been 10 out of 10 if he had the coat on.
Mm. Yeah, because he does. He has that wicked sheep. I mean, to sculpt that would be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
they'd need
I've got a
proper material.
Actually,
I love
I've
that
actually
coat.
got a coat like
I
that.
fucking love that coat. I love it. I love that coat a lot.
I've got one that would fit you.
Yeah, give it to me then. I'll have it.
Yeah,
I'd love to have it. Do you know that bit where Tom Hardy puts his hand on that geezer's shoulder and says to him, "Do you feel like you're in charge?" You know, that's all completely off script, that part.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't meant to say that. You know, when the guy's like, "Don't leave," you know, like he says, "Leave us." And the geezer's like, "Don't leave. I'm still in charge." And he just rests his fucking hand, just the part, like the outside of his fist, just on the geezer's shoulder, gently. Do you feel like you're in charge? Fucking hell, man. Gives me a fucking hard on every time. Like, come on! You gotta love Hardy, man. You gotta respect that guy, I tell you that.
I watched Legend recently.
He's wicked in that.
Who's the brother who's a bit simple, a bit like he's a bit mad. Yeah, he fucking one makes me laugh. He's one making me laugh.
I came here for a fucking shootout. I had a drink. I had a drink in a bull-faced stag with Ben. That back looks amazing. That back looks unbelievable. That's really that's beautiful. That is. And I had a drink with Frankie Fraser, and he told me loads of stuff about the craze. Loads of wicked stuff.
You know, the bull-faced stag's been ripped down.
Shut up, has it?
Yeah, it was all just like all these wooden beams when I went. I went past it the other day. It was all just wooden beams. Anyway.
Oh, gutting, man, gutting. It's my childhood in there.
Yeah. I went in there with you once, and
still there, isn't it?
Yeah. I went in there in the bald-faced stag with you, and literally it was like one of those moments where you walk in, and everyone stops talking and looks at you.
Yeah. Every time.
It's just like
every single time. They're thinking, can we fucking kill these two? Maybe not. Maybe we'll just kill everyone.
Yeah, we were about like fucking 16, I think. When we were
but you had a beard at fucking 4. Let's not lie. You know, my mum used to always say, "Jesus Christ, Alex, you're hairy." Fucking hell.
This is Femto from Berserk.
Do you know who that looks like? That really looks like the from Watch. Is it Watchmen?
Oh, the Night Owl.
Yeah.
He's always saying Night Owl.
Is it like coming through someone's fucking face there, like a big demon's head?
Sorry, say that again.
Is he like inside someone's head and ripping through their head like a big demon?
Well, it's kind of like that image is like the bayonet thing he has around his neck, and then the all the heads are from the end of the film where they're in like a kind of hell place. And
dude, that's so fucking crazy. It's so fucked up. That it's weird.
You see, weird you see on the front. That's the exclusive there, which is the bayonet, which is I think like the egg of the king or whatever it's called, and it's basically that it's coming out of.
Oh, okay. I think that's a really shit exclusive, personally, but
well, it's quite pivotal in the film, really.
Is it that small? Does he hold it in his hand or something? Or
no, he has it around his neck. He has it around his neck.
Oh, dude, this is why I don't watch this stuff. It's well fucked up.
I was watching it today, right? I watched one yesterday and I watched the other 2 today. And we went. I got this mate he draws comics and he's in Starbucks in Edgware all the time. And I go and chat to him. And I was going to watch the the Golden Arc films with Coulson, and then he basically said kind of what happens in the film and about the raping and stuff like that. and she was like, oh, I'm not watching it. But when I watched it today, I watched 3 hours of it today, or 3.5 hours of it today. Every 5 minutes, because she was working from home, she's going, "Is she getting raped yet? Is she getting raped yet?" And I'm like, "No, not yet."
The thing is, I can't watch any program with any form of sexual violence. If I watch any program with any sexual violence of any kind, even hinted and not too graphic, I'm in a shit mood all fucking day. I literally will bite your head off. All like just stay the fuck out of my way.
The funny thing is, I mean, it may be because I watched the dubbed version, and the thing is she in the 25-part series, she's getting raped and she doesn't like it. And then in no, I know, but in the dubbed movie version, it's like they're having sex. So it's not like a rape.
But then she slightly. See, for me, I find
the things that she's saying is not like
somebody. I can't remember. I think it was my sister's boyfriend that said to me something like, "Yeah, go watch I Spit on Your Grave" or some shit like that. And literally, I phoned him up about fucking 15 minutes. I said, "Turn this off." I phoned him up and I said to him, "When I see you, I'm going to fucking cave you in, you stupid fuck." He's like, "What?" I said, "What do you tell me to watch this for?" I said, "Like the first 10 minutes or something. I said, I'm gonna be able to fucking sleep now for about 6 months. It just ruined my fucking half of my year."
I mean, the beginning of it. I mean, this isn't Femto. This is Slain. Sorry, this is the base for Slain. That's not him. So this is Femto. So
it looks like that fucking dude from Watchmen. I don't care what anybody says. Looks really like it.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, so with what was the film you just said? So I Spit in Your Grave.
Yeah.
After that, when she gets her revenge, is pretty good.
But I can't get to that bit because the damage has been done. You see, the damage has been done. It's like I don't care after that. What happens after? I can't get past it. So for me, it's like now people just tell me if there's anything in it, they're like, "Yeah, don't watch that." So I'm like, "Yeah, probably."
It's the same. It's the same as I think Watchmen, the original. Talking about Watchmen, the original cut of Watchmen. I'm pretty sure that it is kind of implied he rapes her, but then when you watch the extended,
she's stunning. She is, that girl. I can't remember who she is.
When you then watch the extended version or the Ultimate Edition, I'm pretty sure it's like they're having an affair. So it's a bit like, I think it's a bit like that. Darth Xenomorph. I've seen that Darth Xenomorph. Is that the one with the snuff movies? And yeah, that's really bad. He's telling you don't watch this film. It's really bad, actually.
Well, so send it to me in a message.
No, it's not. It's you won't watch it. It's called a Serbian film, and it's like the end of that.
Just send me the name of it. So I never come across it in my life.
Yeah, it's called. It's called. That's the name of it. A Serbian film.
Oh, okay, good. That's good.
Basically,
is this dude like a bat or something?
He's a demon.
What's up with his feet?
He's like a guardian angel. It's like a bird feet kind of thing.
Yeah. This is not really this whole piece. The piece looks great, but who the fuck can get away with displaying stuff like this if you have like family and people in the house? I mean, can you even have this?
Well, the thing about this one is there's also a femto by Gecko, and Gecko do it where I'm pretty sure is it Casa, the lady? I can't remember her name now. Is it Casa?
Details are crazy. The details are nuts.
Yeah, I think it's Casa. Really nice. No, but with the Gecko one, she's on the base, and the Gecko one is basically 1/6 and costs much more than the Prime one, I think.
The details are really crazy. I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame that something like this is so beautiful in an artistic kind of way, but it really doesn't. Something like this, it's really hard to translate this. If somebody come around my house and saw this, they would be like, "Okay, I really don't want to fix your Virgin Media."
Well, if they know that you've watched like Berserk and they've seen it, they'll probably think you're fucking weird anyway. So.
Crazy.
There they go.
Great
That's the exclusive
really
part.
good detailing on that. Looks like me when I'm quite cross, when I used to have no hair. I should have got red by that.
I don't know. He hasn't got your eyes.
Yeah, definitely hasn't got my eyes. He's definitely too westernized, them eyes, man. You need to eastern up like this. Get a bit of eastern going on over here. But and also, I'm not overly egg-headed, to be honest.
This is something I've never heard of. So this is Gravity Days 2. And this these two ladies. I do not have a clue who they are, but I don't know. I don't like the style of them anyway, but it's going to be based on anime, or it's going to be either an anime or a video game. So I'll just go through these quite quickly. The thing I do like about this is if you see the cat there, let me see if I've got a close up of that. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, is it Gravity? Okay. It's quite unique. Richard says Gravity Rush. That's what I wrote down on my Gravity Rush is what I wrote down on my pad. And then when I got here, I said, okay, I've written it wrong because now it's Gravity Days. So maybe, okay. In Japan, it's called Gravity Days. Over here in USA, it's called Gravity Rush. That's why I've written it down on the bit of paper. Cool. All right. So we'll go through these. I mean, I don't really care about this so much, but I'm going to show the pictures. But
it's good to show it because somebody might be interested in this sort of thing. What's up with the cat? You like that?
I know. I just like that paint effect.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's kind of like black and it's got these like stars and stuff.
Really weird. It's it's like something you'd see out of fucking David Bowie's Labyrinth. This sort of shit. It's all like the world tumbling down sort of scene.
So you got those. So go through, and then this is the other lady. So she's got the bird on the top. There you go. So the bird's got the same kind of paint effect as the cat.
Yeah.
Skip through those. There you go. Guyver with Gregor on the base. I actually, you know what I do? I wish that was a bit more angled. I wish Gregor was angled more.
So you could see a bit more of his head.
Yeah.
But think about it. Stop for a minute. Like you need to get out of your mathematical brain and start being more creative. Look at the angle of the Guyver. I reckon if you turn the Guyver so that the Guyver is straight, head on, facing you, you're going to get to see part of that thing's face.
Yeah.
Because that is easy 15, 20 degrees of a turn, at least 20, 25 degrees. Yeah. Anyway. And you'll see the side of that thing's head. Because I don't really like, because he's standing that way, I definitely, and with the crossed arms, angles are good, but I reckon you turn the other angle. You know what I'm saying? So instead of it being this way, it's the other way.
I actually really like I like the pose without the crossed arms, but I like the crossed arms as well. I think either way it would look great. If he's standing over him with his arms crossed, it would look fucking wicked.
I really do. It's a monster though, Al.
It's about 32, 33 inches.
Monster. Can't wait to see it though. Can't wait to see it. So I hope
the thing is I've been saving my points, so I've got by the time this goes up for pre-order, I'm gonna have about 750 points. $750, not 750 points. 750 points is like 32 quid, $32. Sorry, but
that's what I have. That's pretty much what I have.
yeah. So I mean, I've been saving mine for a while. I was going to order Wolverine, and then they didn't announce the edition size, and then it's 2,500. So I skipped that. Then I was going to do the same with Magneto, skipped that, and then now I'm like, basically, just save it for Guyver. And I've also got no job, so this would be, what I'm going to spend that on. And then this will cost me like $200 plus shipping.
Sweet.
So I'm really, really pumped for this. Guyver 3 was always my favorite. I mean, 0 I have no attachment to. Guyver 2 is a bit shit, and 1 and 3 are the other ones really. I would be very interested to see which. I'd be very interested to see.
I love that. See, that's the thing. If you go back again. Can you? Yeah. So if you look at it now, the bust is looking slightly down and to his left. Yeah. So if you turn that quite rapidly, you know, either this way, sort of more, you know, you've got it now where you can display it in two sort of different angles, which I think is really smart, because I really like it when statues do that, when the head is in a different position. I really like that. If you can get them where they're just ever so slightly, you know, just 25 degrees, you know, one way, it's perfect. Because you can really, it can rapidly change the displaying options and the way it looks, you know.
No, of course. I mean, XM are very good at that with the Black Widow, with the Punisher, and it is really good. But like, so a lot of like Sideshow pieces, the heads just face the same direction, and you just kind of, it's missing a trick really sometimes.
Well, yeah, totally, because you know, certain people are going to have an X amount of space, and if they can get this in their display or somewhere and they can't turn it, you know, it looks fucking shit. Just like that Hulk, the premium format Hulk that you could only put if his head was in the, it looked like he'd been put on the naughty step.
Well, no, I mean, if I had the Struver at the time, it would have fit in there, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Like it fits into a better space, but not in a good way. It's not, you know what I mean? You've got I know you can't take this into account, but you know, you've got to think, you know, if you can turn ever so slightly, it makes a big difference to display units of how things will fit.
Well, the thing I love about these Guyver pieces is the fact that it's a diorama, isn't it, really? I mean, it's him standing on Gregor, and then it's Guyver 1 standing on the Ramuth, and it kind of saves you having to buy a Gregor and a Ramuth, so it kind of saves you $1,000. Well, you know, they missed a trick doing that in a way. But the thing is the Guyver 1 is based on some old artwork, so there is an old artwork of that, and I'm assuming there's going to be one of this. But
I kind of like that Guyver is that left leg, that left position foot, where it's on his sort of on that thing's shoulder, sort of stroke bicep, pushing his arm down. Yeah, I really like that. I really like that a lot. It's very powerful.
I mean, if for example, if I'm in a situation where, you know, this is going to be, if I could only pre-order one thing for the next year, I mean, this would be it for me. Yeah. I mean, when we started, I found an old post the other day, which was
I remember last one past that.
Yeah, it was like 2015. Yeah, I think it was 16 or 15, early 16 or late 15, and it was basically like top 5 pieces that Gio and I would want to be made, and mine was Carnage, Guyver, RoboCop, Wolverine, and what was my other one? Carnage, Guyver, RoboCop, Wolverine,
Surfer,
and Silver Surfer. Yeah, and it looks like nearly all of mine have been done. So you know, then George's was like, what were your ones? Do you remember?
Thanos, Sabretooth, which a lot of people were surprised about, but I'm a big Sabretooth fan. Actually, I'm you know, he's I quite like. So I like Sabretooth so much more than Wolverine. So much more. So Sabretooth, Thanos, Venom, Bane.
Yeah.
They would and whoever and Kratos, and obviously Aaron Ray Perez made the Kratos for me.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Sideshow have made the Thanos and the Bane for me. So and then XM did the Venom. The only one that's missing is the Sabretooth, and I've got a deal with a friend of mine for the Mad X one. That I'm, you know, I've got that, so I'm hoping that I'm going to pick that up in September. You know, but I may, if I get hold of some money, I may get him to ship it earlier, because I mean, it's just the shipping really. If I'm going to be over there, I might just pick it up, but we'll wait and see. If that fucker hadn't pulled out the Thanos deal, I would have bought it.
What was that?
If that fucking idiot hadn't pulled out of Thanos, I probably would have sent it. Said, mate, ship it to me.
What were we doing?
You were moving on from this, and it was coming.
No, Dave.
The other one.
Yeah, Dave. No, I said if it was my only order, it is not my only order. Yeah. Then you got the other Guyver one, which I think is that gigantic, or
it's quite a shame really, because massively underwhelming compared to the other one. But isn't this the one? No, it isn't. This isn't the one where he holds the torso of the
No,
mantis.
there's see the one behind him on the right.
Yeah,
That's that blue one is almost holding like the praying mantis character.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. Because that's a little underwhelming, this one, compared to the other two.
The base, especially. Then you got the poison ivy, which
I've seen pictures of this. It was nice of fucking someone to share this one.
Yeah. So the face on this looks great. This is actually, I believe, Prime One don't really give a lot of credit to their artists, so I don't really like that. I don't know whether it's them being smart and trying to protect their, their business so that other people don't poach your artists, but. You just don't really. I mean, XM are very open about who's doing their work. Sideshow are quite open with who's doing their work. If you go on the Sideshow website, you can see, this is sculpted by XYZ. XM, if you look on their boxes, and Prime One, I think are very cagey and.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I give you 100 to 1 that Sideshow's artists are all signed exclusively. Sideshow's artists are all signed up. So they can fucking scream from the mountain, this is who made it. You ain't getting anywhere near them for X amount of time until X projects are finished or whatever their contract state.
Anyway, do you want me to finish my story? I was in the middle of something again.
I don't know if XM do the same, and I would bet that Prime One don't. So keeping them a little bit in the dark is probably to stop other fuckers from grabbing them.
No, I think XM are very. I mean, obviously they had Daniel Bell for a while. They had projects with him, and they were very, surprisingly, they were good. They were very good about when. When we're in Singapore, is when basically Daniel Bell signed to Sideshow. He was meant to be in Singapore as one of XM's guests, and basically, they found out one of the days we were there, and they said, Daniel won't be joining us because he's just signed a deal with Sideshow. We're so proud, we're so happy for him, and blah blah blah. So they were really, really cool about it. Anyway,
that is completely true. And also, what was funny about that is that when they found out, we sort of found out at the same time. So if they'd have been full of shit or bullshit in it, they didn't have any time to prepare. So them fuckers deserve Oscars if they were acting, because they were really good about it. But they are, isn't they? We met them. They're like, you know what they're like? They're like Buddhists, isn't they? They're like totally like one with, the karma, the universe. It's great for you. We're happy for you. Go and do well and great job. They're very much like they were very much like that when we were there.
Yeah.
Make you feel kind of shit about yourself a lot of the time.
Anyway, fuck it. I'm trying to say something. But this is
it's lost Daniel Bell.
This is pretty much this is the poison ivy that Imaginary Art was working on for a while. We did see a lot of images from this, and this is Pablo Vigiano.
Oh wow!
So that's my point. I was really
he's another fantastic artist. I mean, great, unbelievable work. So, I mean, it's stunning. It really is. I mean, that face is fucking crazy. That base, everything is
massive though. So
it does look does look really impressive, man. It really does. Like that whole plant breaking out of the fucking confinement of the earth. I think that's really impressive. Very, very nice. Am I right in thinking this is more sort of Arkham game style or not?
No, this is Hush.
Oh, cool. It looks fucking beautiful. It really looks beautiful. I've got to say that. Really does.
There you go. That's the three together.
You 1/3, boys. You be fucked. You be fucked.
Yeah.
That Superman looked like it's been improved upon. I'll tell you that and all.
The Superman looks nice.
That Superman has been tweaked. Yeah, but that Superman's been tweaked.
Apparently, with that Superman, you have an option to buy it with the sculpted cape or with the material cape, but you cannot buy them with both.
Obviously, it's to do with the fittings on the piece.
The way it connects, you can only have it one way. So you can have a material cape.
What would you do then if that was you? What would you go with?
I would have to see the final.
the pigeons.
Yeah, no, I would have to see the final sculpted cape. But if I liked the sculpted cape, I'd go there because I'm not very creative. So,
Yeah.
and it bothers me. It bothers me when I. Luckily, I've never had something like that where I've had to pose it. I think. What's the club? What, have I had stuff where I've had to pose it? I think I had like Vision, and I just think that I just left it fucked, and then you came in and stayed there for like 20 minutes sorting it out, and I just left it the way you did it. So I could be the same as like most things. I just like.
I mean, you do. I mean, you let Vision. You made him look like he was wearing a bathrobe. It was fucking terrible. But that's. I mean, the thing is, I have to say this. I think these 3 pieces are really exceptional from Prime One. I have to say. I think all 3 of them look really, really, really classy. I like every single one of them. Yeah. So massive congrats, man. I wish they were caught. I mean, I'm glad they're not quarter scale, so I don't have a problem. Yeah. I can pass with relative ease. I've got to wake up in the middle of the night thinking I'm missing out on anything. But if they were 1/4 scale, I would have a real issue. Especially, I mean, there's something about that Batman. I really like that Batman. I like
the quarter scale. That Batman would be gone. Yeah,
I'd have that. I agree with you.
Right.
She looks great. I love the way that she's leaning back onto that ivy, that base. It's like she's sitting on it. It's broken out of the ground. It's curled around the body, protecting her, and she's like leaning back on it, like, yeah, fucking come get some if you fancy it. I really like that. I think that's really, really clever. Sexy. So well done, Pablo. Fantastic job, man.
Right, then you got this one, which is right up your street, really. This is the Kong versus the Skull Crawler. I'll keep wanting to say Skull Crusher. And,
it's Crawler.
Yeah, I know. And then you get the. It looks like you get the propeller there as well. Look, you see it?
Yeah, man. Well, because it's the propeller thing is the thing that he's chained up against, isn't it? So that's like dug into the ground, and he's sort of like restricted. I love the look of this. I think this looks fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I also like the fact that they've done the sort of, the base, like where he's meant to be stuck in. Oh, fuck me, that looks great, doesn't it? Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a picture of the base. Hold on a second. Chillax.
That looks fucking amazing. That looks really good.
Nice. I just don't like. I don't like the design of the skull crawlers. I'm just not a fan. I just don't. Anatomy wise, that wouldn't
they're
work.
Quite unique. I understand what you mean about how they're built.
Look at that. It's got fur on it, isn't it? It's got all fur on that as well. And look at the teeth as well. Jeez.
It's fucking crazy, bro. The intensity in the eyes, man. The life in the eyes are fucking insane. They're that's really impressive, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks to me, it has hair going, like, coming out of, to break up this. That's fucking crazy.
That looks big. Jesus. How big that looks. Yeah, that's going to be well big.
I think that's stunning.
I think that's absolutely got hairs. Yeah. I don't think it needs 3 heads. I don't think okay, you got a mouth closed, just kind of snarling, and one with his mouth open,
and then one with no teeth at all. I like them all. I like every single one of them portraits. I think they're all fantastic.
I don't think
who gives a fuck about me? Who gives a fuck about me? 3 portraits is great. Yes, keep doing it. Keep giving people options. Yes. Wow.
I like that. I think that's that piece as well. I mean, I think they showed some concepts for it before, but I think that piece is quite a pleasant surprise, to be honest with you.
That's the star of the show for me, from a personal point of view.
There you go.
If I was a movie collector of any kind, to be honest with you, if you think I'm a little bit gay for Tom Hardy, you want to see me Kong, Godzilla, and all that type of shit. I love that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I nearly did about £100 in Johan Plaza once for books that were in Japanese.
I had to talk about that.
When I got home, did you realise what I bought? But the artwork, so stunning.
I think what happened was you picked up like about 5 of them or something. And they were missing. There was a couple of numbers missing.
Yeah.
And because you weren't a complete set, you didn't buy them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They give a fuck. They're in Japanese. Look at the pictures. Just like being at school again. What does it say? Who fucking cares? Just look. Looks lovely. But I mean, I I'm actually quite tempted. I'd like to see the price on this.
But you were going to say something about the base, weren't you?
No, I kind of like the way that it's like the island itself. You know, it's got a little nod to the fact that, you know, they have them things to protect themselves from monsters coming in, and I like that. I mean, obviously it's not to scale because it would be kind of pointless. I ain't keeping fucking no one out that small, but you understand what I mean. It's just a nice little touch.
No,
I really
think
like
it's
this. I mean, you know what scale this is?
Well, the problem is because it's King Kong, and he's probably, his scale throughout the film probably changes anyway, like in most films. But this is going to be like 1/20th or something, isn't it?
I'm very interested. I am very interested in this.
If you look at that, even though they're in the background, them ones that are behind, are they half scale?
I think they are. No,
So
they're 1/3. They're 1/3, are they?
Third.
Maybe they're half.
I think they're half.
No, they're half, aren't they?
I think they're the half scale pieces, and he is massive. He's got to be big.
I really love the look.
Interesting to know.
That's one of the best. That is one of the best pieces I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
I love it. I mean, it's right up my
bold statement. That's a bold statement. You can't see it there, but under his foot is like
it's like a big propeller in it that's sort of like dug into the ground.
Boat thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's the pose and the fucking action and everything. I think it just looks fucking amazing. I really love it. Like me as a personal taste, this is right up my street. This.
Well, if we were there, we would have been there with our fucking tape measure and our Lazy Susan getting. Oh yeah,
we'd have moved them. I tell you, we'd have been there. We'd have moved them fucking shit ribbons out of the way. Got a Lazy Susan under that bitch. Filmed that fucker, measured it, spun it around, done a fucking proper job.
It says pending approval, but it doesn't. It just says Kong Skull Island film, Kong versus Skull Crawler, Ultimate Diorama.
It fucking is. Definitely would like to see. Definitely would like to see the measurements for that. I mean, I would just love to. I mean, can you just imagine? What a piece! What a stunning piece! Yeah, really nice.
Nicholas, he says he's looking at he wants to know the price and the size. And,
well, getting
this is actually this is the first time we even spoke about this piece. So yeah, Nicholas is saying, "Are you going to get it?"
No, I'm deadly serious. I mean, this is a piece that I might have to consider.
If you look behind that sign and look at the detailing on that rusty bit of metal, and all those roots as well under the see all the roots on them bricks.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh god,
it all really depends. It all really depends on how big it is. I mean, this isn't a piece that would go in my actual room where I've got my collection here because it doesn't fit. But definitely something that I would love to have like in a glass display just on its own somewhere. You know, like in another games room or another room in the house, just somewhere, just something on its own. Yeah, just something on its own. I just think it's fantastic. I really would love to own it, depending on price and how big, if it's displayable. But it needs to be mirrored back, glass display, lights, bottom lights shooting up at it, full works.
Be like, I reckon this would be like $1,400, $1,600.
Yeah, it's about $1,000. Close to £1,000, maybe $1,200. No, not really. I mean, when you look at this, well, listen. When you say Thanos is 12 and you say this is 1,600, you know, I think you can justify them type of costs. I think you really can. I don't think the edition size will be fucking spastic either. I think it will be reasonable numbers.
Yeah,
totally reasonable, but very impressive. I mean, for me, this, you know, all of the other stuff is nice, but nothing is jumping out at my tastes. This is more. This is a bit of me.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Anyway, let's move on from that one. That's just a little peek at the Batman Ninja that went up for pre-order the other week.
That gold ring for me is a problem.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, and it looks like some old weird.
I just don't like the ring. I could see it behind the Kong thing, and I actually thought that somebody had circled it so that we didn't miss it. Like, oh, it's a little hint. Like, here's a surprise.
Yeah.
Look at this Batman in the background. That I don't know what that circle is, and I hate it. I really don't like it at all. I think you lose that, you know, that's fine. I don't get this big circle in the middle of the fit. I don't know what it's meant to be.
Well, I think the big circle was like $300 extra, wasn't it?
I don't give a fuck. I don't know.
If you ordered the normal edition, right? You got the no circle thing, and it was $300 less.
Win, perfect. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to establish in my mind what this big circle is, because to me it just looks really out of place.
Yeah,
and not very necessary at all.
All right, so that's just a quick look at that. Anyway, that's already this thing I thought was fucking Witcher.
It is, isn't it?
Noah. Yeah, no, this is Noah. This is something different, but it looks exactly like Geralt. It looks well like Geralt to me. But it's not. It's
it does, yeah. I don't play the game, but it does look like that. Yeah.
No, I don't know what this is, to be honest. This is probably an anime or a game, but
someone needs to speak to copyright.
Yeah. Someone needs to
close that.
Well, someone said his name's William, but someone said you know, they thought it was a new download. They thought it was a new download code for Witcher.
Cool.
It was like a Dark Souls style game. Recently released on the PS4. Okay, well, again, I mean, to me, the detail in there, like the blood running down his fingers, the piece looks great. But again, I don't know enough about.
Well, it's really funny though, because I don't know about anybody else out there, but I really feel like these pieces, they really have a signature. They really do. I look at these pieces and I you know, certainly from Prime 1, and I feel like they look like they're Prime 1s. That makes sense. And then when you have XM and you look at all their stuff, you know it's XM. And it's the same with Sideshow as well. I think they have a style.
They got their motifs. You know, that's the thing. I mean, well, with XM, the only one that you wouldn't guess was Mary Jane and Spider-Man. If you saw Mary Jane and Spider-Man, you wouldn't know who the fuck made it. But most of their other pieces, I know what you're saying.
But that's why I maintain that the best collections, like the very best, you know.
Oh, okay. This was a game back in 2004, 2005, before the Witcher games, apparently.
So Witcher have a few. They should be answering some questions then.
So it's basically Dark Souls set in ancient Japan, summarized. Wow, that sounds good. Dark Souls set in ancient Japan with summarized demons and shit.
That's what we should say on the game, on the back. That's what we should say.
That should be like the 5 stars based on Dark Souls with ancient.
Ancient cities with demons and shit.
My favorite comment ever that made me piss myself laughing was on this really terrible film. It came out in early 2000s. Called Vertical Limit with is it like Chris O'Donnell or something like that? The guy who played Robin, isn't it? No. Right. And basically it says on the back, if it was any more on the edge of my seat, I would have fallen off. And it just made me laugh.
Yeah, that's not funny. Sorry.
It made me laugh for ages.
My expectation was much higher than that.
Well, I'm easily amused.
That looks cool. That angel thing looks fucking cool.
Oh, okay. Now Carl Creed has changed his story now. The game was pitched in 2004 and went deep into development, but then was put on hold and released a year ago. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Charlie Sheen. That's not Vertical Limit. I'm talking about Vertical Limit. You're talking about what's the one with Charlie Sheen? Terminal Velocity. You're talking about.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Stiff
Terminal Velocity. Terminal Velocity.
Yep. Well, no, you were thinking of something with Keanu Reeves, like Chain Reaction or something. But
we're all fucked.
There you
I like
go.
this.
So just
It's
this.
nice. But like I was saying, I think that they all have like a signature. And I really believe that some of the best collections I've ever seen, some of the best stuff is when they've got a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of customs, a bit of the other. I think everything sort of stands out in a different way. I have to say that if you have all of the same company stuff, it really is. It very is. I think it's quite muted. And I don't care what company that is, even if it's XM. You know, if you have 30 pieces, 25 of them at XM, they all look very, very similar. Even the different character, different paint scheme, same sort of style. And I kind of like these. I think the same with Prime One. Even if it's different characters, I can see, elements.
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean, they use the same factories as well, so But you need diversity. You need a couple of this, a couple of that, a few of those, and mix it all up.
Yeah, I need to get myself a Prime One piece. Maybe that Godzilla and King Kong will be the first. I ain't got any Prime One. I need to get something from Prime One. I should have really got that 2099 Spider-Man, to be honest, but that was a mistake. Because it's a really nice piece. I think it's the best. I think it's one of the best Prime One pieces I've actually seen in person, and it's one of the only ones that's in the right fucking scale for me.
Yeah. Well, it is a mistake. Big, but
yeah, it's big, but it's the right scale.
Then you got the Slain. So this, I don't think this comes with the feather across there because I'm pretty sure she's got her boobies out all the time. So I doubt you would have that feather on there, to be honest with you.
Protect her modesty. Don't worry about the brain, and the blood, and the gut, and the eyes spilling out. We'll protect you from a couple of nipples.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck in the film. She just walks around with tits out all the time. So she's one of the basically there's like 4 demons, and then Femto becomes the 5th.
Sexy, yeah, with the Medusa locked gun.
Yeah, they kind of move around a bit. Yeah, they're like
gonna sleep on her fucking head. That's for sure.
Yeah, and he's got the big wings as well. And then the guy on the right, I can't remember his name, but he's the guy on the right is basically her exclusive, which you're probably gonna have to pay like $300 extra for.
For that little base thing, you get a little base in the stick.
Sorry,
you get a little guy
floating around.
Does he not go on her thing like behind her or anything, in front of her or anything, or does it go on his own separate base?
No, he's one of the demons as well, but he's not really going to be big enough to actually buy. It's called Ublik.
Yeah, but listen to my question before you answer what I'm fucking saying, right? Does that little dude with the stick that was on my left hand side? Does he go on the base with the other one, or does he have to be separate like that?
No, he's separate.
All right, because that looks awful.
Yeah. Well, he
does he sit on a stick, or does he fly?
He just randomly just flies all over the fucking place laughing.
Okay, just
Oh, apparently, okay. I'm talking shit now. Nicholas is saying they're going to combine them.
Oh, that's great. That would be nice. Makes a bit more sense.
It's not very flattering, but someone says it looks like a little fat Neo.
My Neo?
Oh, he says Neo, but yeah, maybe he meant Geo.
But you mean Geo or Neo?
He said, oh no. Yeah, no, he said, sorry, little fat Neo. And then underneath, someone said, you mean Morpheus? Yeah, like a little fat Morpheus.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Like a little Asian
fat. Like, you horrible bastards.
Like a little fat Asian Morpheus. I said that as well, Dickie Two Shoes. When I was watching and they're well like the Cenobites. Really like the Cenobites from Hellraiser. And you got the weird one as well that looks like one of the fucking Mars Attacks aliens as well. But anyway, so Slain, nice little bit of bum. Got to do that. And yeah. Again, really nice piece. But again,
don't really do nothing for this one. I have to say, this one don't really do much.
Well, the thing is, I mean, I watched the series, and if I had to get something, let me try and word this. If I had to buy something that I've seen that I'm not really that attached to, that Prime One have done, it would probably be the Witcher Geralt rather than the Berserk stuff. Actually, the Guts is pretty good.
Oh no, I like all their Berserk stuff. I wish I cared about it. I'll buy some of that shit. Certainly the Zod one, not the Beast Form, the Demon. You couldn't
Yeah,
one
yeah.
with a fucking knife. I bought
Oh,
that. I'll
really?
tell you
With
that.
that
I've had,
one? The
yeah,
Nosferatu version, you mean?
I fucking love that one. I think that looks the shit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I would go. I like the demon one, but the demon one is
I haven't
fucking
seen enough of it yet.
ridiculous.
I've only seen it for. I'm only seen it
Oh,
from
you
about
see,
fucking 60 meters away.
gonna see it in a
So when
minute.
I find some good pictures, I'll
Gonna
be
see it in a
fucking right
minute.
then.
Yeah.
If I
All
actually got
right.
some half
So
decent coverage of the fucking event, maybe I'd have seen it already.
then they showed their T800. So you got the
Oh,
T800 that
cool.
they did there. I think this was third scale. So
1/3
I just
scale.
think, yeah, I think the sort of T800 has been done loads of times, but I don't quite get what that switch out head. What was? Does anyone know what the difference is with those two heads? Because to me they look exactly the fucking same.
No idea. Maybe one lights up, maybe one
Or
doesn't.
maybe one is like T1 version, T2 version. I don't know. Oh, half scale. Sorry, half scale. So maybe one's T2, one's
Wow.
T1 because it may be slightly different. I don't know.
Yeah, but the torso's the body is a little bit different, isn't it? The
Yeah,
body's what different between T1 and T2, isn't it? The body that's slightly different, certainly around the chest sort of area. This is where we need our boy Chris Harris. Where the fuck are you, Chris?
yeah. Oh,
Wake
Chris is
up.
well in bed
Get
by
on.
now.
God
Chris
damn
goes to
it.
bed early. He gets up well early in the mornings. He gets up like 4 o'clock in the morning. So
Oh, fuck that.
um,
That technically means he
right,
gets up in the middle of the night.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the
pretty
original then.
much.
There you are.
That's the original.
The original.
Apparently, someone's saying that the other head is just a bust version. It's just a separate bust. It's no different. It's a bit shit.
They're not really getting this exclusive lark, are they, at the moment?
Yeah, I'll just give you another head exactly the same. Ego, guys.
Yeah.
Knock
You put
yourself
it next
out.
to it.
So yeah, T800 endoskeleton Terminator film. So there you go. There's
Nice
that.
wording. Nice. Like, looks cool, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Looks cool. I like
It
it.
does. It looks really nice. So there's that.
It's like when
Then
he's
this is
coming
just
towards her, when he comes out of the flame. I guess that's what that light
the
underneath up with a paint job
is
is. The
yeah.
flames.
Oh, yeah. I guess yeah.
Or maybe, yeah, because
Yeah.
it looks to me like they've painted it yellow. That's a paint job. That's not the lighting. That's the paint job. Because the angles are different. So if it was the lighting, the light would be in different places. So that
Hmm.
actual paint job that's the flames across his
Yeah.
chest, on his right shoulder, and his shin, and in between his legs. That is the flames. So that's actually painted on. That's clever. I like that.
Yeah. It's different, isn't it? Different to all the others.
You didn't spot any of
Then
that. Go back to fucking sleep. King is
well,
here.
I just get all the pictures together.
Yeah, you
Anyway,
don't look at them.
don't look at them. I just get them together. So then you got the obviously you got the Berserk stuff there. So you got the left, you
That's
got
fucking
him
crazy.
in his armor, and you got the one in the middle, and then you got on the right, which you can't really see yet, is Zod. I don't know who this little red guy is. He weren't in this. I mean, I'm going to watch the new series soon as well, but I don't like the animation on that now, so I've got to get used to that. This is Zod. Light up eyes, pieces. It's huge. I just don't. I don't think these pictures can really show you how fucking big this is. It is really big. I mean, the character is fucking huge. This character looks like, actually, compared to those dead bodies, he looks small. In the animation, he is fucking massive.
So
He's
my
bigger than
boy,
that.
my Kuma looking dude, turns into this.
Yeah, when he gets pissed off.
Shit, man.
Basically, what
That's
happens is
fucking.
they're doing like a raid on this kind of this building. They go in there and they're waiting outside. That's it, and then none of the men come back. And what happens is some of them decide they're going to go down in the basement because they heard like a rumor of treasure, and they don't come back. So Guts goes in there on his own and goes, everyone wait out here. I'll go fucking sort this out. He goes in there, and the Nosferatu version's there, killing everyone. So Guts runs in there, they have a sword fight. He smashes the guy's sword and stabs him in the head, and then he then like starts laughing and going like, no man has ever done this to me. It's been a long time since I've had a battle. I've been waiting for this for 200 years or 300 years or whatever it is. And then he transforms into that thing and fucks him up.
And then what happened? And then bashes him up.
They have a fight. He beats him up, and then Griffiths comes down. They then start to
looks fucking cool. It looks really cool.
That looks like the part where basically Griffiths comes down. They both fight him. They both fuck him up a bit. They cut his arms and stuff, but he just regenerates straight away. And then he's going like he's getting well excited because he's like, I haven't had a battle like this in so long. He's getting all excited, and then the other soldiers come down and start shooting him in the back and stuff, and he gets really pissed off, kills all them soldiers, and that looks like that part there. And then he goes to
I really like it. I really like looking. I mean, it's so huge. I mean,
he goes then to kill Griffiths, and he sees the bayonet around his neck, and he won't kill him. It flies off. Gives Guts a warning and flies off.
Because he's got that stupid egghead thing sitting on his.
He's got a stupid egg thing, and it makes him not kill him.
And then he comes.
Yeah.
This looks fucking cool. I'm not going to deny it. It looks great. I have to say, I still prefer the demon version, the Akuma on steroids version.
This has wings as well.
Does it? Do they have the splat wings?
Well, the wings are meant to be the wings are massive. I remember seeing an image of the wings, and it was fucking huge. It's ridiculous. So
it's got your beard.
No. Huh? Who?
The big wolf-looking dude.
Oh, what? My just my body hair in general.
Oh yeah, we know that you underneath your fucking clothes. That's what you look like. Big fucking hairy.
Oh, apparently Nicholas says now they've decided not to make the wings.
To be honest with you, I mean, fuck me. If it's got wings, I don't know where them wings are going to go. Because for that fucking thing to take off, the wings would have to be about fucking 5 foot each.
Yeah, well, the wings. I mean, basically, yeah. He's got massive in the animation when his wings come out. They're massive.
It looks really nice. I mean, for me, because it's like a hairy, like sort of thick set sort of body. I don't think it's quite as impressive as some of the other stuff because I actually find that what really impressed me with that Kong is it had like real hair and things mixed in, which I think is really smart because when you're sculpting fur, it's really difficult. And if everything is completely covered in fur, it looks even worse. It looks even harder. I mean, this looks great, but I mean, I definitely prefer the other gut stuff over this one for personal taste.
I want to know.
It's a big furry monster. It actually reminds me a little bit of those. Remember when we were kids and you used to get their monsters and they had chains on, big yellow chains. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What, the fucking blue thing with the red nose?
Yeah, the big blue thing. Yeah, the blue thing. It had like orange chains on its feet and hands, and you could break them. And they were like toys.
Like that, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, but he's got it's all furry. He got the teeth, got them stupid horn things on his head. For me, I'm sorry, but that's what I sort of see. So, I mean, I really like the base and the armor and the dead bodies and the rocks and stuff more than I like the figure. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying as a personal preference.
Dickie Tushu says my pet monster.
See?
Yeah.
You are.
No, because you're asking what it's called.
Is that what it's called?
I'd love to know Yeah, my pet monster. Yeah, I'd love to know someone in London who's collecting these, or someone in the UK that we can go visit because I'd love to see these in person.
Yeah, you get this shit. We'll drive to you wherever the fuck you are. Swansea, we don't give a fuck. We'll come over there, see some sheep, catch up with you, have a beer, review some shit. No drama.
Yeah, Gio had my pet monster. Yeah, he did.
Oh, you damn right I fucking did. That was fucking wicked. I remember when I got that. I'll never forget that. It's like I got certain toys in my memory. Do you remember Skeletor's spider? That always stays in my fucking mind.
No, I don't know that.
Dude, the spider that you put him in. You put Skeletor in the big spider and had big red legs, and it used to move all on its own. It used to like have batteries in it, and the legs used to all move. It used to fucking walk around, and it had like pinchers, like teeth, and you could grab other figures with it. So you used to grab He-Man around the waist with it, put Skeletor in the bitch, push the button, and it used to walk around your room. I used to use it to scare the shit out of my nan all the time.
Well, you're very religious man.
Yeah.
Pretty thought it was cursed.
Spider from hell! It's a big spider from hell!
Lord, just help me. Anyway, I think that's all the pictures from the con, because obviously, you know, there wasn't that many. So yeah, that was all the con pictures, by the way, George.
Love you. See you in a minute.
I love you too.
Fuck
I'll
you,
see you
bitch.
soon. Bye.
Let me take. Where's my boy? It's time for some Neo snoring. Just leave him.
Oh God. Well, the thing is we finished on the con stuff anyway. So I don't know what you want to do. Whether you want to go off and come back, or
yeah,
what do you want to do?
I'm easy, man. Whatever you fancy.
Do you have a bedtime, or what?
I do have a bedtime, and you're eating into it. But I'll let you have it. Hey.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you want to. If we go off, we'll leave it at that, and then we'll come back on, and we can do it tomorrow or something. Or
yeah, whatever you want, man. I'm easy.
Well, what's best for you? That's what I'm asking you, fucker.
I don't care. Whatever you.
What's she say now?
Jenny just called you an indecisive knob, by the way, just in case you missed that.
Tell her she's all fucking brave when I'm not. Yeah, when I'm not there, she's all fucking brave. To my face.
I know.
You know, don't give me that shit to my face, does she, fucker?
Yeah, are you showing your pimp hand, are you? You showing your pimp hand? Your pimp hand's strong, isn't it?
He is strong, man.
He's like shaking his wrist off like she wouldn't talk to you like that, but he's all brave, look. If he hits you in a dream, you better wake up and apologise to you. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. Don't worry. I'll deal with it now.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, she's reminding you about the Thanos unboxing and how you were replaced. How easy you are to replace because your camera work sucks. And hers is obviously flawless, which is true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can delete
Silence.
those. I can delete those videos anytime I want.
Yeah. All evidence gone. Forgotten.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, I've got no drink left now. So what do you want to do then? Do you want to go off and come back, or what do you want to do? Because I need to go pee.
Yeah. Well, if we've got. Otherwise, news next week will just be a bit full on. If you've got like 160 pictures, what's that? That's about an hour. We can fucking wrap this up. We'll go off. You know, have a piss, come back in, have a drink. Let's go.
All right. Well, what we're going to do then is there are 155 pictures, so it's not that many, really, is it? So what we'll do is I'm going to go wee, and yeah, we'll stop then. All right, guys. We'll come back in a minute. All right. If you you're going to have to go into the other link though. Sorry, but we're going to come out and come back in. So we'll post the link in a second.
You've got the WonderCon stuff in one place, so you can watch the Tokyo stuff. And then
you got the WonderCon stuff.
The
WonderCon one basically just make sure you skip 20 minutes or 30 minutes of it at the beginning.
Unless you want to listen to us talking about bodybuilders we admire. It's actually a good.
Thanks, guys.
20 minutes. Bye.
It was good. Half hour. Bye-bye. Okay.